We all know quite a few popular, affordable, fashionable brands for brides like ASOS, Meshki, Revolve, Lulu's, but today I want to kind of show you some of the other less known brands that are also super trendy and super beautiful and also on the affordable side. Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Anya and I'm a fashion designer and I am starting my own bridal brand. Today's video is all about finding that perfect wedding dress without getting broke. But now let me give you just a bit of a backstory. I got married last year and I was looking very intensely for that perfect dress and I just couldn't find anything. Either I liked the design and it was too expensive, or it was affordable but the quality was bad. So I was really struggling, and at the last moment I decided to just make my own wedding dress and I end up loving it, and that is now the reason that I am starting my own bridal brand. But I decided to help some of you new brides that are maybe in a similar position looking for that dress, and I think this list of 10 brands will really help you out. So why don't we just get into it? So the first brand that I have right here is the one that is gaining a lot of popularity recently, and there's a very good reason for that, and I am talking about the Muse, a British brand that is all about minimalistic but timeless pieces, and I absolutely love their collections. And this year specifically, they even expanded their bridal wear and their bridesmaids wear, and I absolutely love it. I love their sharp tailoring, their silhouettes, the modern elegance that they bring into the designs. So I think it's really a brand worth checking out. But the reason that I really think that brides should look into it is because it has this really clean, polished look with a high-end feeling that is still like this mid-luxury, and I think you can really take advantage of that. But every single dress is very timeless and just absolutely gorgeous. I don't think that you can choose a single option here and go wrong with it. Another additional thing that I can advocate for with this brand specifically is that I went through a lot of interviews with the founder Amy, and she really talks about the high quality materials and high quality production. So I think that quality wise, these dresses are really well made. Now the next brand that I want to talk about is Olivia Rose Label, which is a smaller brand also from the UK, and it has this romantic, feminine, vintage inspired aesthetic that is very beautiful, very call it. Their dresses are handmade, they are sleek with beautiful draping and beautiful sleeves, perfect for a minimalistic bride, a romantic bride, someone maybe that is looking a bit of that vintagey retro style. They have the mini lengths and the lengths that go all the way to the floor with a little bit of the train, and that bag is to die for. You also can see that they have different prices depending on the material, so that is something that you can really customize and look into, and I think it's a really great option for my minimalistic brides. This was definitely the brand that I was leaning towards when I was looking for my own dress. But the only thing is that it takes around 6 weeks for them to make the dress because they hand make them, which is absolutely acceptable, and it's a bit of a standard in the industry. It's just that is something that you have to take into considerations when you are ordering the dress from them. The third brand that I want to talk about is Needle and Thread, also from the UK. I'm from Europe, so these brands are a bit more familiar to me, but if you're from other sides of the world, I am sure that the majority of these brands ship worldwide, so there shouldn't be any problem. But with this brand, Needle and Thread, their aesthetic is a bit more specific. They're very dreamy, embellished, fairy tale-y, a bit mystical even, if you ask me. It looks like something that a Disney princess would wear, and I absolutely love the details and how delicate and cute and just feminine these dresses are. Still for quite an affordable price, if you ask me, with all of these details, all the embroideries, all the textures that these dresses have. You can again find dresses with different lengths, with different sleeves, with different styles, but everything in the aesthetic of the brand, which I really like. I would recommend this brand for a bride that is maybe a bit more girly, a bit more innocent, a bit more on the cute side, and maybe not necessarily to get married in, but maybe for like a rehearsal dinner or for a bit of a non-traditional wedding. I would definitely look into this brand because it has some really gorgeous options. Then the next one is the Anthropologie. Now the Anthropologie is a bit more known. Their designs are minimalistic, vintage, soft romance, but in general very diverse. I would say there's not like a specific style that they're going for, so a lot of different brides can find their dresses there, and I think that is really great. You can also find different accessories, dresses for the rehearsal dinner, dresses for the ceremony, the party dresses, the second dress if that is something that you're into and something that you're thinking about, maybe having a second dress. I think they have a lot of options, and the designs are really gorgeous, really beautiful. You have a little bit of everything. You have some lace, you have some draping, you have some short sequin dresses, you have everything that you could desire, and it's definitely the brand that you should look into because they have, as I said, a lot of variety, and they're very versatile but still very modern and trendy, and on the very affordable side if you ask me. Now if we move into the next brand, De La Vie from UK, they have a very bold, fashion forward, Ibiza inspired type of designs that I really like. They are known for statement cuts and high slits and contemporary bridal wear, and it's definitely the brand to have on your radar, especially if you're looking for something a bit more unique. When we're looking at their dresses, you can definitely see that Spanish influence, that coastal vibe. So if you're maybe having a wedding on the beach or in Spain, Italy, then this is definitely the brand to look into. They have a lot of different pieces, some with lace, some with draping. I think every single piece that they have is a work of art. I think they put a lot of effort into each design being very wholesome and complete, and I really honestly don't think you can go wrong with this brand. So brand number 6 would be Reformation. Now Reformation maybe is a bit more well known. They have very minimalistic, sustainable and effortless designs that are very eco-friendly. They use sustainable fabrics, and they have very sleek and simple silhouettes that are still very timeless and elegant. So you can definitely see that timelessness and simplicity in their designs, and if you're someone who is leaning towards more of that aesthetic, then this is definitely the brand that you should look into. Brand number 7 is Self-Portrait. Their aesthetic is very modern. A lot of their designs are lace based, and they're very contemporary and trendy and in contact with the current fashion, with a little bit of edge if you ask me. Now this is perfect for a bride that wants something detailed yet fashion forward. Their dresses are very unique, and I don't think you find something like that anywhere else. You have really gorgeous designs with this very specific lace details, a lot of embroidery, a lot of embellishments, and I really like what they're doing. I think they're very fashion forward, and this is definitely for a bride that really wants to follow the trend and be in contact with that. I cannot believe how modern yet romantic and beautiful these dresses are. They're definitely designed for that it girl, for someone who wants to be a bit more unique, a bit special, and I really love this brand. I actually discovered this brand quite recently, and I cannot believe I didn't know about it before because the design is really amazing. Now the next one is Park and Fifth from Canada. Their designs, I would say, are a bit more on the side of Anthropologie. Like, they're very diverse and very commercial, if that is the term that I can use. They're still very fashionable, but I would say that on the side of maybe Meshki and ASOS with their designs, and of course with the price range. Now, I cannot talk about the quality because I haven't found good data about the quality, but there are definitely a lot of options that you can choose from. They're very diverse. So if you're looking for something romantic or something minimalistic or something for the beach or something for a court wedding, I think you can find a dress for every single of those occasions without breaking the bank. They have a lot of really pretty, really affordable options. So if that is what you're looking for, I would recommend Park and Fifth. Now, this is one of my favorite brands that I found while I was researching for this video, and it's called Lady Pipa from Spain, and it's very classic but modern and elegant, and I love their sleek dresses with a hint of this Spanish influence, and this is definitely for a bride that is looking for a refined yet trendy styles. And you can see it, their designs are classy and timeless and minimalistic. Something that I really like about this brand and I haven't seen anywhere else is that they also incorporate trousers and overalls into their bridal designs, and I think that is a very nice twist and a very nice option to have for brides that maybe don't necessarily want to be wearing a gown or a dress, that I want to be a bit more edgy and wear pants or a jumpsuit for their wedding. And I absolutely applaud to anyone who is making that decision. I think that is very, very courageous. Why should everybody wear long dresses? So I would really encourage you, if you are not comfortable with wearing a dress on your wedding day, you should feel comfortable and confident. So if pants are your go-to game, then do that. And the last brand that I want to talk about today is Sabo from Australia. Their aesthetic is very beachy, boho chic, relaxed, youthful. I don't think that their designs are definitely something that you would wear on your wedding day, like through the ceremony, but it's definitely the clothing that you would wear while getting ready or for the rehearsal dinner or for the party dress, because their designs are a bit more, I don't want to call it simple because they're definitely not. I think they're very gorgeous. They're just a bit more casual, and I don't think you want to get married in a cotton dress unless you do, and then that's completely fine. But I would definitely choose their designs for getting ready. I think they have a lot of options if you're doing like a wedding weekend and then you can wear a lot of different outfits. In that case, I would definitely look into this brand because I think they have a lot of options targeting specifically that, especially if you're getting married somewhere warm and beachy, then this is the brand for you. This brand is actually so good that I would have a really hard time choosing just one or two outfits from their website. I think every single design is so beautiful that it would be a hard decision to make. Now, I hope this was useful. I hope that now you see that you have a lot of different possibilities, not just the 3 brands that we always go to. And I actually prepared a little free guide with the trends for 2025 and 2026, and now I also included all of these brands into it with the links to my favorite pieces from each brand, and you can check it out. It's in my links, you can download it, and if you have any questions or comments or absolutely anything that you would like to tell me, please let me know down there and I will answer every single one of them. I recently actually got a few messages from you beautiful brides asking me for advice and for an opinion, and I absolutely love that. If I can help, that is really something very special because I know how important this wedding day is. So if anyone has a question, please let me know and I will try to do my best and help. And I will see you in the next video. Bye!